Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're wondering why you're looking at my last year entry into the small scale group build, it's because I'm here to announce this year's entry into the small scale group build. As usual, I'm late and just jumping in at the last minute because it was so much fun last year that I had to try it again this year. Even though I've got other builds that are in the pipeline and my schedule is pretty much full between work and the builds I have going on, I couldn't not join in. So we're going to take a look at all of my choices for the small scale group build and what I ultimately did pick. And just so you know, the reason we're looking at the Chrome Vet is because I'm going to be doing it again, guys. If you saw what a disaster last year's almost turned into when I did this car, you're going to love this year, as I'm going to try it again, and I'm going to probably make it a tradition for the small scale group build that every vehicle is going to be a Chrome Series vehicle. So let's take a look at all my choices, and I'll tell you which one I finally decided on. It's going to be fun, and maybe a disaster. I don't know. Either way, it'll be entertaining for you guys. The small scale group build is hosted once again by BG at BG Scale Model Workshop and Sean at the Scale Model Car Guide channel. And those two guys have great channels. I really recommend them. You should check them out. BG's a lot of fun. Sean is always a lot of fun and a great builder. And you guys are not going to regret checking them out. So they hosted this last year. They're hosting it again this year. And last year I joined in late. This year I'm joining in late. Hey, let's make that a tradition too. So let me go over all of my picks and tell me what you guys think about my final choice. Okay, guys, my first pick for the small scale group build, or the first of my choices, is this cool little Pocket Pack Old Timers 1928 Mercedes-Benz SSK kit. This is from, who was it that made this? From Entex. It's a 1/43rd scale kit, and it's just a fun, tiny little thing. And I thought that this, if I could figure out a way to carry over the chrome motif that I want to do for this year's build onto this car, which would look cool, then I'll go with this. And considering I've worked for Mercedes-Benz for 20 years and I've never built a Mercedes as of yet, I think this might be a good opportunity to dive right into building a Mercedes for the first time. And I think this car would look cool if I could carry over the chrome look with the leather interior and the inside. I don't know. I'm getting ideas and it's cooking in my brain. And I think that this could come off pretty cool, like the old time polished metal look with the black frame. I don't know. I'm getting ideas. It's percolating in my brain. So this is my first pick. My second choice was the white Frohouf gas truck from Atlantis. This is a 148th scale. This is a 148th scale kit, and it's really cool. I saw Tom on Tom's Model Barnyard build this truck, and ever since I saw that, I'm like, wow, you know, this looks like it'd be a fun vehicle to build. So I'd like to try it. But my main idea when I got this is that I would like to build the United States Army tanker version. And since military vehicles are not included in this, from what I understand, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but since we're not including military vehicles in the small scale group build this year, I am going to hold off on this one because this one is going to be a cool weathering exercise on the channel. I think I want to make it look worn and used. I mean, it's just going to be really cool to weather it all up. So I'm going to take this one out of the running for the small scale group build. And this will be a cool project on the channel. Now, my next choice for small scale kits is the 1/32nd scale Pontiac 71 Pontiac Firebird. One of my favorite cars. As you all know, I'm a Pontiac guy, and this would be a great kit to build. I have the 70 Firebird from, I think it's Revell who makes that one, and now the 71 Firebird. I mean, this is a very cool kit, and I'm not sure if I want to do this one in chrome. I don't know if that would carry over what I really intended for this car, as I really love the white and the blue motif that it has here. Those are classic Pontiac colors. For all their anniversary edition cars have always been white and blue. So don't think I'm going to do this one, as it's just too cool of a car and I really want to build it in a classic Pontiac white and blue color scheme. So you know what? We're going to take this one out of the running too. Now, the next one is this 82 Z28 Camaro. This is another one that I picked up in preparation for the small scale group build. I mean, when I picked up all of these smaller scale kits, I was hoping that I would have time to join in on the group build. Didn't know if I would, but I was hoping I would, so I picked up a few of them. But after I picked this one up, Mrs. Onyx Fierro told me that years ago she saw an IROC Z Camaro, which wound up being her dream car. Don't ask me why. Okay, it's a Chevy. This is the Pontiac family. And yes, I know that the Firebirds and the Camaros were basically the same car, but the Firebirds were always better looking, in my opinion anyway. But this is the car. She loved this car, but she saw it in this particular color, and I'm trying to copy exactly what she saw and build her little dream Camaro. So I think that's where this one's going to go. So I think I'm going to hold off on this one. This is going to be a Mrs. Onyx Fierro dream car build. So we're going to take this one out of the running too. Now, last but not least was the 1/35th scale, the Batmobile from Bandai. And I thought about using this for the small scale group build because I really wanted to build this car. But there's no way I'm making this chrome. Although black chrome might be... No. I want to build the movie version of this car because I love the movie, even though it was Robert Pattinson. And I'm not a fan because, as far as I'm concerned, Twilight ruined vampires. All you Twilight fans out there, hey, don't hate. I'm a Lost Boys fan. Anyway, this has to be built in the color scheme of the movie. Can't do it any other way. And since this is the only kit available of this car right now, I have to do it movie style. So there's no way I'm going to make this chrome. So I took this one out of the running. So basically what we're left with is, ta-da, the winner, the Mercedes-Benz SSK in 1/43rd scale. Now this is going to be really interesting to do. I did an unboxing of this little model a while back. We're going to pull it out right now because basically there's not a lot here. That's pretty much the whole kit. Just a couple of trees. Here we have part of our chassis, our fenders, running boards, the body. Not a lot of detail under here. So, of course, you know I can never leave well enough alone. I'm going to have to add some stuff and try and see what I can do to make this a little more interesting. As if the chrome stuff punishment that I'm going to put myself through wouldn't be enough. And here we have our interior, wheels, exhaust, steering wheel, and pins for the wheels, our windshield, which of course we're going to have to make some kind of glass for. I can't exactly leave that like that. So I'm going to have to figure that out too. So this is going to be the group build entry. Of course I'm joining in late as usual, and without a real plan as of yet.
Commander, tear this ship apart until you found those plans and bring me the passengers. I want them alive.
But except for the fact that I definitely want to continue the chrome scheme, as I'm going to make it a yearly for as long as you guys want to keep having a small scale group build, I'm going to come back every year and try and hit you with a new chrome vehicle. So it was a lot of fun doing that with the Corvette last year, even though it almost ended up a disaster with this chrome paint. But this year I have a different color that I'm going to use for the chrome. That one was done in the Alclad chrome. Now I'm going to be using the Alclad aircraft aluminum, which if you spray in a certain way, gives you a brilliant chrome-like finish. And I want to see if I can pull that off. So the ideas, they're percolating, and I think I've got something directly in mind for what I want to do. So get ready for this year's small scale group build. Last year was a Chrome Vet. What are we going to call this year? The Chrome Sadies? The Mercedes Chromes. That's what I'm calling it this year. This year's build is going to be called the Mercedes Chromes. And it's going to be interesting. So that's it, guys. That's my entry into the small scale group build. Get ready for what could possibly be just a big mess. All right. I'll see you on the next one.